Hey guys, welcome to the 142nd C# tutorial that I'm making for the new Boston. And in this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to use the internal access modifier. So when we first started learning about access modifiers, I told you that there were a few that we weren't going to be able to learn yet. And the internal access modifier is the last access modifier that we have to learn. So the internal access modifier basically makes it so that we can only access something in the same project that we created it in. So if I were to make this class right here internal, then I would only be able to access this class inside of this my DLL project. So if I were to create a new class, even in a different namespace, I would still be able to access it since it's the same project. So I'm say class, I'll just call it my class. And let me just set up a member or a method so we have some place to actually use this class. We'll just say my method. Alright, now before we can access the class, we're going to have to tell the C# compiler that it's in the client's namespace because it's not in the same namespace as this class right here. So we're just going to have to say clients dot and then, yep, client shows right up. Call it C and set it equal to a new client. So as you can see, we can access this client class because it's in the same project, even though it's in a different namespace. Alright, but we won't be able to access it inside of this client project up here. So let me just save it and debug to save the changes that we've made, and go back to our form right here, and we won't be able to access the client class. We can't do client, yeah, it won't let us. You can also apply the internal access modifier to members and fields as well. And a member is basically a property, an event, an indexer, or a method. So we could make this property right here internal, so we could say internal string name, and now this name property is internal. And let me just make this class public again. Alright, so now we can access this name property inside of this method right here because it's in the same project as this property. So we can do c.name, and yep, we can access it. But we won't be able to access it inside of our client project. So let me just save and debug here. Alright, go back to our form. We can now access our client class because I made it public again. But we won't be able to access that name property. Nope, we can't even see it. And we can also apply this to fields as well. So if we wanted to make like a variable internal, we could. So if we wanted to make like an internal integer called like height, then we wouldn't be able to access it outside of this project. So let's say 25. So now, since this is in the same project as this field right here, we'll be able to access it. So we can do c.height, yep, that's fine. But we won't be able to do c.height in a different project. So let me just save and debug. Alright, go back to our form, and we can't do c.height. It doesn't show up. Alright, and a way to tell if something is internal is in IntelliSense right there, there should be like a little envelope icon on the far left side next to the image, and on the property it shows up towards the right, but on, I guess, this field right here, it shows up on the left. So that's pretty much it for this tutorial on using the internal access modifier. So see you guys.